Well, hello there. Welcome back. Um, Today I'm going to discuss the famous thing that's happening on the internet right now or around the world, which is Chatgpt. Now, there's some videos online of some people saying that some of the jobs or careers that will go obsolete would be copywriting. Now, I'm going to explain to you why that is not true, especially here in Malaysia. Because, first of all, copywriting in Malaysia is still at its primitive stages. And there is a difference of different kind of copywritings used for different purposes. Now, most of the videos on YouTube that teach copywriting are based on what they do for freelancers, and it's mostly what is popular in the West, which is a lot of using sales funnels and email sequences. But why that is not going to fly in Malaysia is because, based on my experience of the candidates and participants that I've received over the years, many of them come from corporates, and they are from the marketing and communications department. And many of them have been transferred from other departments to the marketing department. So a lot of them come from an engineering background. They are like chemical engineers, they are like engineers, and so there's so many people whose qualification is different and they've been working in that field, but suddenly the company decides to transfer them into the marketing department and tell them to just execute an entire marketing campaign entirely by themselves without any supervision or guidance. So I've met many of the participants who have experienced such things, and they've been very grateful for attending these classes, because they get to discuss and find out exactly what marketing is, what advertising is, how to write their ads, how to design their ads, how to create marketing strategies. And there's so many details that we go into in the course that I'm not going to talk about right now. But these are important details to know. So it's just not about just putting in some prompts and then telling the Chatgpt to write an ad or a blog for you, and that's it. The way I see it is nowadays, like a lot of modern cars have modern machines that can fix them, but yet there's a human being who supervises the machine too. So I think Chatgpt, while it is the greatest thing on earth, I do admit, but it cannot replace every single aspect, because copywriting is not just standalone copywriting. You also have to understand what copywriting is in order to use Chatgpt properly, in order to put in the right prompts. I was thinking, for example, every product has its own USP, which is its unique selling point. And before you even create an ad or to ask Chatgpt to come out copywriting to create an ad, you got to know what is the USP of your product. Now I was wondering, is it possible for us to ask Chatgpt what is the USP of my product? For an example, I'm a copywriting school. Am I going to ask Chatgpt what is my USP? Because it's probably going to give me all the typical stuff that every other of my competitor around the world has used. But there is a difference with us, because the courses that we offer do not just talk about a specific copywriting and content writing. We look at it in the totality of your marketing and advertising efforts and your goals. And then we devise the course in such a way to help you or the participants you send from your company to understand what is required of them and what is required of their role as a marketing person, and the job that it's supposed to do, and the right way of doing it. So I don't think Chatgpt can replace every single part, because, can Chatgpt give you coaching? Can Chatgpt motivate you when you feel that you can't do something? So these are the things. And at the end of the day, we humans, we are social animals. So we still need the warmth of another human being. some hand-holding when we want to learn something. But nonetheless, I feel that whilst ChatGPT is a great and fantastic thing, I think it is a misconception to think that it can replace every single job or aspect. Because like I said, for our school that we teach copywriting and content writing, and we are specialists in this in Malaysia, we just don't stop at that. We also look into what your company goals are in terms of marketing and advertising, and we help you achieve that through my many years in the advertising and the corporate world. So this is what, if you go through the reviews in our website, which is www.schoolofdigitaladvertising.com, you will see how in-depth those reviews are and how very different they are from each other. You will see, you'll be able to have an insight of what my past participants have learned and by their very detailed description in each of their reviews. And this is what you can expect. So it is beyond just copywriting and content writing. You can look at it as, because nowadays, the way we envision it, companies have to take on the role of creating your own content and your own ads, and you have to write them yourself. So we want to empower companies or the staff of companies to take on this role and do a right job, a good job with it, a professional level of job work that is expected. So we want to teach participants who come in the full gamut, not just one part of copywriting, which anybody else can do online. Yet, like I said in the beginning of this video, what they're teaching online is most suited for America and Europe. In Malaysia, like I said, the participants have come to me all represent companies, so they're not trying to just sell one product and make $1 million out of it. They're not doing hustling. They're actually doing marketing communications. They're in a corporate communications department of a company, so they go beyond just writing to sell products. And that's what we cover in our course, because sometimes you may run a campaign and ad, not just to sell things, but to also create awareness, to inform people, or to create even a following or a subscription base. So whatever the objectives are, we discuss your advertising requirements in our class, and together the participant and we will discuss them in great detail, and we'll come up with the solutions for it, so that the participant can go back to work straight away and implement them and see the results. So, like I said, ChatGPT is a great thing, but we still need the human interaction, and we still need a human's experience. And if you do not have the fundamentals of marketing, advertising, and copywriting, ChatGPT will not be so useful, because you will not know what the right questions to ask. And this is a true story, because recently I had a participant and I asked her, have you heard about ChatGPT? She says, yes, I have, but I don't know how to use it. So we went through it, and then she was elated. So you see, after the class, she was able to understand the right questions to ask ChatGPT as well. So with that, I'll leave it as that, and I hope to see you in my class. If you want to find out more about our courses, please visit the website, which is www.schoolofdigitaladvertising.com. Thank you. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.